I charge my phone.
Hai cái khi đấy này lên mua.
Khi nào được không?
Này lên hai cái tiếng này lên mua hàng.
Lên mua hả? Lên mua hả khi nào được không?
Are we going?
Hey,
Huh?
look at here.
Is it here? I'm gonna call my friend. I'm not trying to see you.
Joel. Joel. Joel, look at you.
Wait, I need to see. What?
Nothing really.
What? We should brush your teeth so we can talk about this.
Lên mua hàng bên cửa hàng mà.
I'm strike now. Give me it. I'm strike.
Where are we even going?
Nobody watching.
It's 2 hours.
Guys, we are here in Williams, Arizona, and
What?
we're riding the train to Grand Canyon.
What's my uncle talking?
We're going to see the Grand Canyon village, right? We're gonna have fun right there, right, babe?
Oh, you just walk back. I'm gonna stay back this.
It is right now about 7:30, so the train,
It's not
the
7:30.
stuff
It's 8:20. It's 8:28.
departs in like 7:30, like 8:30. Now, no. I'm
It's
sorry.
Just 8:30.
Yeah,
It's just
this is 8:28 right now. So in 2 minutes the train will be departing 8:30. Yeah. See the sunrise right there? Sunrise right there? Wait 2 minutes, train will depart. Guys, I'm so cold. Temperature's 40 degrees Fahrenheit right now.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome aboard the Grand Canyon Railway. My name is Emmett Moffat, and I'm going to be your passenger service attendant today. And we're riding in style today as well because we're riding aboard one of our 1950s Budd coach cars, B-U-D-D. Now, this is a pretty cool car. I used to work on the Via Rail along with Coach A and C. But a cool thing about the one right behind us, that one used to be a diesel rail car back in the day, while this one was hauled by a diesel rail car. Now, we're going to be on a 2-hour and 15-minute journey to the Grand Canyon. Oh yeah, and we're gonna have a good time, by golly. We're gonna experience the wild, wild west, and we're gonna be entertained. We're gonna enjoy the views, the natural beauty, especially during well, close to winter. All right, we should start rolling right about now. There we go.
Yeah.
Wow, look, paid waivers.
There's a lot of seat in the back, guys. There's a lot of seat in the back.
Now, right now, we're passing by our historic depot. This depot was built 120 years ago, or 124 years ago. And it's pretty wicked cool. It used to be the Fraser Marcos Hotel back in the day. And a little fun fact, the HR offices used to be hotel rooms back in the day. So that's interesting history for us to remember whenever we're sent to HR. Alrighty. And out the AB side, we're passing by the face of the railroad, number 4960. This is one of the 2 of our steam locomotives we have. This is our 102-year-old steam locomotive, built in 1923. Oh man, those guys look like hooligans to me. I sure hope we don't see those guys later on at 4 today at mile marker 20 on the southbound train. Now, 4960 used to work at the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy back in the day from 1923 up until the 1960s, when it was eventually retired. Its nickname is the Great Teacher. He used to haul school kids back in the 60s when they were teaching them about steam locomotives. And, let's see, it's one of the only operational 01A class steam locomotives still left. And that's pretty cool right there. And here on the A-B side, we're passing by our car yard and car shop. Now, these used to be my old stomping grounds because in 2023, I was actually a carman and a switchman for this railroad for a while. And I got to know quite a lot about the equipment we have. In fact, under blue signal, and since I was G-Corps qualified, I could go underneath these train cars and do the inspections every morning and night. Checking every bolt and screw and brake shoe too. Ooh, there's 4128. That's an example of one of the locomotives that's pulling us today. Up front we got 365, and I believe we got 237 still behind it. They are both F40PH locomotives, both ex-Amtrak units. Alright. Now here in Coach B, before I keep on going with history here. Up front we got some ice water, so feel free to help yourself. Take care of that thirst, and if we run out of water, no worries. I got more gallons of water ready to go. And then in the back where that Grand Canyon picture is at, that's where our restroom is at. It's not too bad. It works, and that's the best thing. All right. Now let's see here. Then in a few minutes, we're going to be eventually passing by our locomotive shop, and that's really the most coolest building ever. We got all sorts of locomotives and equipment over there. That's where pretty much the beating heart of the railroad's at, by golly, the backbone. And also on the A-B side, you may see a little bit of concrete rubble. Now back in the day when this railroad was first built and first started to run, back in 1900 originally, and then eventually 1901 to all the way to the Grand Canyon, this was a branch line for the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe. And here, this used to be a turntable for the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe, that concrete rubble. That was used to turn locomotives around. But we haven't really taken very good care of it. So we've opted to use what's called a Y track instead. And then in just a moment, once we pass by these ballast cars here, I'll point out an example of a Y track. Because I like to point it out, because once we get to the Grand Canyon National Park, we'll be going through a Y track as well. And that's how we turn this whole train around. It's like a 3-point turn, but for a whole entire train. Alrighty, here we go. That's the first leg of the Y here. Picture it like a 3-point turn, but for a whole train. So if we were to turn around right now, we would be going down this first leg of the Y, going all the way down there. And then once the tail end of our train passes by that switch mechanism where the two tracks meet, we switch it over to the second leg of the Y right here. And then in about 20 or so seconds, we'll be rolling over the switch mechanism right about here in just a little bit. Switch mechanism. Man, I'm so good. Then the noses of our locomotives will be past that switch mechanism, and they'll be facing down the main line of our track again. And that's how we turn this whole thing around. Oh yeah. And that's why we don't have to ride backwards, because I don't have enough sick bags for that. Here on the CD side, we're about to pass by our fleet of cars that we primarily use as spare parts. Now, the majority of our equipment here at the Grand Canyon Railway is vintage or antique, because we do have a fleet of 102-year-old Pullman cars on the Polar Express right now. So we take care of a lot of the repairs we need to do because of these cars, because a lot of these parts are no longer widely manufactured. So for a quicker repair, we usually check these cars first, but no worries if we can't find a certain part we need, because we have our locomotive shop, and it's chock full of tools and equipment we can use to build these certain parts. And we can also do some trading with other railroads too, in case they have maybe a lock mechanism. Because these lock mechanisms, they snap semi-frequently. Alrighty, but we'll see that locomotive shop once we pass by these ballast cars.
See that movie?
And here it is, our locomotive shop and yard. And there's number 29's tender behind right there. That tender belongs to my favorite steam locomotive in the whole world. That is number 29. It is 119 years old, and it is the oldest locomotive in our fleet.